Hey everyone, my name is Michelle Chong. I'm a UX designer and a multimedia specialist, and somebody who has been navigating the job market firsthand. And let me tell you, it has not been easy. Today, I want to talk about a problem that I've been facing, and that I know many job seekers out there have been facing as well. LinkedIn is a great tool for job searching, but there are major flaws. One of the flaws that I want to talk about is the My Job section. So within the My Job section, you're able to see all of the jobs that you've applied for. But within that feature, you're unable to search or use the filter option to search for like a job that you recently applied for. Even worse, once the job has expired or been closed, the job disappears from LinkedIn. So there really is no record of the job, and no way to go back and like look at the job description, or even just keep track of like what you've been applying to, right? So if you're not keeping like a paper copy, and you're kind of relying on this digital copy of what you've applied for within LinkedIn, once the job expires, you're kind of SOL. This is a huge problem for job seekers who are applying to dozens, if not hundreds, of jobs in today's tough market, which I've experienced for myself. There was a time that I didn't land an interview, but I could not find the original job posting on LinkedIn. Um, I needed to review the job description and prepare for the interview and research the role, but instead I was digging through endless pages of job applications and felt totally unorganized and overwhelmed. It's honestly frustrating, it's inefficient, and honestly, it can cost you a job if you're ill prepared, right? So, three examples of real world experience that I've personally experienced when using LinkedIn is interview prep nightmare, right? Um, I had an interview lined up, like I said, and I tried to find the job posting on LinkedIn, but with hundreds of past applications that I've been applying for, no filter options, and no search bar, it was really hard looking for the needle in the haystack and like trying to find that one job posting. Another role that I accepted as a senior UX designer, which I currently am in right now, um, that job posting had completely disappeared from the history after they closed the position. And I wanted to go back and look for um, the job description so that I could kind of like apply it to my LinkedIn profile. But I only was met with the fact that the job had been deleted and there was no history of it. So that was frustrating. As well as staying organized, right? So, like, I like to stay on top of all the applications that I apply to so that I can kind of have like a running number of jobs that I've applied to, the companies that I applied to, and the roles, right? Because I'm not just applying for a senior UX design role, I'm applying for multimedia specialists, I'm applying for graphic design roles. These are all relevant to my career path. Um, so it will help me stay on track if I have like this history that is not deleted, or am able to filter through options, or even just search for a job that I was looking for. um, that way I don't easily like lose track of things. So yeah, this isn't just about convenience, but it's also about improving user experience for people and trying to improve their lives and help them land their next role. If LinkedIn added a search bar, filters, and a save history of expired or accepted jobs, users would be more organized, confident, and prepared. It would enhance user satisfaction and would genuinely improve job placement success rates. As a UX designer, I see this as an opportunity and a responsibility to people for and a responsibility to design for people who are already under stress, right? Like, I currently got laid off and I'm already under stress. The last thing I need is to, you know, um, get met with frustration when I'm trying to look for a job within LinkedIn. So I'm going to show you an example of what I'm talking about when I'm discussing the filter and search options within LinkedIn. I'm going to go ahead and go to jobs. And it kind of gives you a little bit of your finding a new role, past searches that you've made, preferences, insights, all of that. We're going to go to the My Jobs tab. So here you're going to see saved, in progress, applied, and archived. Um, my problem would be within the applied section. As you can see, I've applied for 3,378 jobs. Um, as you can tell, there is no filter option or search bar. So as I scroll down here and it gives me a list of all the jobs, there are about 201 pages that I have to sift through if one of these employers decided to reach out to me, which I did find to be really frustrating, right? You go through here and you kind of just have to keep going until you find the role that you're looking for. This could be made a lot simpler if it just had a search bar, maybe right here at the top, and a little filter icon with, you know, the name of the company, maybe the date of which you applied, a bunch of different options to kind of help you sift through, right? You could even search through location. You could search through the role, the name of the role, right? There's product specialist, UX and UI, and a graphic design, right? So I could type in graphic design and all those roles would come out, or in the filter options, I could click on um, a button that says graphic design and it will bring up everything that I need. Yeah, so that was one of the problems. As far as archived goes, it does show you your old positions, but I'm not sure that it actually shows you the positions that have been closed completely or not accepted, right? One example is when I go to applied, the company that I was recently hired to is called Steamfunk. And when I went in here to look for the job, it's nowhere to be found. And I'm assuming that on my company's side, they probably closed out the job and it's no longer visible. So that is a little frustrating for me. Yes, it's nowhere to be found, and it was a recent application. As you can tell from this example, this is more than just a design challenge. It's a way to support real people in a critical moment of their lives. I'm excited to explore this further in my capstone and to create solutions that are intuitive, empowering, and genuinely helpful for job seekers currently navigating this challenging job market. Thank you for watching.